So the four season lunches are look at the whole year, the whole season, but you're also here every Sunday doing our garden to guest lunches. So that is a weekly expression of the farm, a much different concept, and I would think more challenging too.
Yeah.
So you're doing 3 courses every Sunday.
Yep.
And let's just look at what you did last week. Could you kind of go over the menu and just how that came to be?
Yeah. So we had the cover crop salad. This week we did paprika vinaigrette on it with the paprikas that we pickled this summer. The other starter option was our house focaccia that we made with a little bit of pesto in it from the garden, preserved tomatoes and ricotta, sort of bring in those summer flavors. You know, we're like 6 months away from having the fresh version of that, basically. So it's kind of fun to be able to, forecast the future with preserved items. We ran the cabbage last week, which a second week in a row. I don't often run things twice in a row, but I was so happy with the way that cabbage just turned out.
Delicious. It was like buttery.
Yeah,
and
it was so good.
So amazing.
Yeah, like if I could be vegetarian if everything tasted like that.
What was the sauce you had with the cabbage? Because that was amazing.
Oh, it was. Yeah, so it was all the juices left from the cabbage with that brown cheese, a little bit of the whey reduction that we keep, and Walla Walla onions, sweet caramelized Walla Wallas. That with the grain ragu with all the grains that we'd use to make our other ferments, our shoyus and kombuchas we do for vinegars and things like that. Other main course option we had was the cavatelli pasta, pork belly from Firebird Farms, which is the awesome local pork. The Meishan pig, which is the Chinese. The best way I can describe it is the Chinese pork equivalent to Japanese Wagyu, as far as like. It's very prized and sought after. Grilled squash, and then we had a little persimmon in there for a little sweetness, which was pretty fun. Dessert, we did the dark chocolate with the blue cheese and red wine butterscotch, and then we did a really fun sort of not quite cheesecake, not quite creme brulee with some of the squash. Did a sauce of the smoked and dehydrated squash skins with some chilies and fermented elderberry with a little bit of the adobo that we made from the jalapenos this summer. So that one was a pretty fun one. Caught a lot of people off guard, but most of them, I think everybody liked it. So that one was really fun.
That menu. That's a real melting pot of world cuisine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just 3 courses.
Yeah,
so
well, people are definitely liking it because we're having people come for the food specifically.
Well, yeah, that's great, and
so it's really having this every Sunday, and people are excited to see what you're going to create. It's been really fun to walk into the tasting room and see everyone. Being served these beautiful dishes, and I'm really excited that it's all come together.
Yeah, and that I can only take so much credit because I tell most people that it all starts down there in the garden. I do very little to it, which I think is the point, right? You just showcase.
Good ingredients don't need much.
Yeah, and so sometimes that's harder than not.
Having a light touch.
Yeah, because it's we're not ordering in truffles or anything like that, so we can't really, as far as I'm concerned, like make mistakes, right? Because you don't have these extravagant flavors necessarily to sort of hide behind.
Right.
And so it's really just making sure to showcase whatever product you're trying to highlight the best way you can.